Hello everybody, Scratch coming up with another video. Today we're going to talk about Gala Longbraids from the Dwarf faction. She's a really good champion, a real tank slayer. So let's just jump straight into it. So her A1, called the Brutal Bludgeon, attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit ignores 30% of the target's defense, places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to 20% of the damage inflicted. Her A2, Fearless Aggression, attacks one enemy, ignores 50% of the target's defense when attacking under a shield buff, heal this champion by 50% of the damage inflicted, places a shield buff on this champion equal to any surplus heal for 3 turns. And her A3, Sheer Swagger, attacks one enemy 3 times, each hit ignores 25% of the target's defense, grants an extra turn if this champion has full HP after using this skill. Her Aura, increase ally attack in all battles by 25%. How you can see, she has really good skills. Super good for slaying tanks, ignores a lot of defense with every single skill. The gear I have on her at the moment is a Savage set, which ignores more defense, and a Speed set. Would be awesome if you are able to give her a Divine set next to a Savage set, or a Divine set next to an Immunity set if you're using her for Arena and you don't have a Duchess or a Siphi to place that block debuffs. Let's have a look at her total stats. So, her total stats are 39k HP, 4.5k attack, 1.4k defense, 180 speed, 103 crit rate, 275 crit damage, and 177 resistance. We need no accuracy on her because she's not placing any debuffs. Mastery wise, we have offense and defense. So we have a Deadly Precision, we have a Keen Strike, we have Shield Breaker, we have Ruthless Ambush, we have Single Out, we have Bring It Down, Cycle of Violence, Kill Streak, Blood Shield, and we have a Flawless Execution. On defense 3 we have a Defiant, Rejuvenation, Bloodthirst, Delayed Death, and Retribution. So when you start a fight with her in Arena, for example, you really want to start with her A3. So like this, in case if you don't have her on a Divine set, you want to gain shield on her, so her A2 ignores defense as well. So if you get a kill with her A3 and you have Blood Shield on her Masteries, that will automatically give you a shield on her for getting a kill. So by having a shield on her with her A2, afterwards you're going to be able to ignore 50% more of the target's defense when attacking. So that makes her being able to kill 2 tanks in one go. So let's have a look at her in action in Arena first. And then we're going to try her in some of the dungeons. So here, because we have Tormin, I'm gonna go with a slower team, so we're gonna use Duchess instead of Arbiter. She will give us attack up as well, which is really important for her to have it. Right, so they place their buffs. Of course, Rotos is a real pain in the ass when he's getting so many extra turns. Like, this is the best example of how broken he is. He just got like 2 million turns here. Like, pretty crazy. So we're gonna get the debuffs on them now. Remove their buffs. We're gonna place increased speed and provoke on them. So now we can actually see Gala in action. She's a super good champion to take down Rotos with her multiple hits. So Rotos is down, now we're gonna take down Arbiter. And then we're gonna move over to Velk and Tormin, which they pose no threat at the moment anymore, because they're not gonna have enough damage to take down my team. Place an ally protection. So she's still on full HP, almost. So we're gonna take down Velk first. We got the extra turn, and now we can move over to Tormin. We're gonna do a few battles with her, guys, so you can actually see her in action. I really think she's a beast. That was an easy peasy. We got 145k damage from her. Pretty nasty damage. Now we're gonna go against the Krutraxa and Rotos as well. That might be a slightly harder team. Gonna place increased speed. We do have to take down Arbiter and Rotos as well. We don't want Arbiter to revise Rotos. So afterwards we're gonna move to Krutraxa. So those two are down. We can get our res back. Can place an ally protection here. Oh, she's frozen at the moment. No point in using her A3 there. And somehow she just freezed. She had the block debuffs actually. But she's a real Slayer though. She outputs an insane amount of damage. Like her being on Savage set makes her even nastier. We're gonna go on a different team now. We have no Rotos here, no Tormin, so we're gonna go with a faster team. Gonna place attack up, boost a bit the turn meter, get some speed on them. We're gonna take down first Arbiter. We're gonna take down Blood Gorged. So now we have no real threat from this team. And just leave it on Oro and they can do their own thing. Actually, she's a real monster though. She deals a crazy amount of damage. Being able to kill 2 tanks or 2 enemies just by starting up with her, that gives you a huge advantage. Because you already took out half of the team. We're gonna do like a few more battles here, guys. And then we're gonna move over to some dungeon runs with her. So here we're gonna take down Siphi first. And then we're gonna go to Rotos. Easy. We can easily take him down just with her A1. From here again we can leave it on Oro. They can do their own thing. Under 73k damage. Pretty good. Now this is gonna be a fast team. We might lose this one. We're gonna see how fast they are actually. We have a Lissandra, we have a Arbiter here. So we're gonna take Rotos down first. Then we're gonna take Arbiter. Now we can focus Foley. He's the only one that poses a threat here. And how you would call it, easy peasy. Right, I think we can use another run. Let's see, let's try to look for the best teams we can find here. So this one here seems a pretty strong team. We have a remove debuffs, we have the shield from Krisk, we have a Rotos, we have a Duchess. So let's try that team out. So we haven't placed provoke on 2 of them. So we definitely gotta take down Rotos and then Duchess. We're gonna go with the A3 on him because he's multiple hits. And then we're gonna ignore a huge amount of defense on her now. 147 hit, which is pretty crazy. No way she would survive that. Gonna boost the Termiter a bit more. We can get our turn faster. Yeah, we're gonna go with her A3. We're gonna go on Chris this time around. Dead, and she's gonna be dead as well. So she wiped the whole team alone. 145,000 damage, pretty good. So now let's move over to some of the dungeons, guys. We can start with the Fire Knight, for example. She's pretty useful there because she has multiple hits on her A3 and A1. So we can try her with Lysandra, Arbiter, Draco, Coldheart, and see what damage she deals. The reason I don't like using her in dungeons so much is because she has super slow animations, and that kind of slows down your run for a bit. But she does deal insane amount of damage though. Like, she's literally wiping everyone. I really wish her animation were a bit faster. So she doesn't take that long to go back and come forward all the time. That's the main reason why these runs are taking longer with her. Her long animation. Gain the extra turn, A1, she break the shield. Pretty decent hits. Fortunately, we didn't have defense down there, so the Heartseeker didn't do a huge amount of damage. As long as this run goes under 2 minutes, I can say it's pretty decent. For another extra turn. We go. Got right under 2 minutes actually. She dealt 1.3 million damage. Back to back with Coldheart. Pretty much the same damage from both of them. Now let's try her over in the Dragon. See how she performs there. Let's swap a bit the team around. We're not gonna need the same team here. We can go with Lysandra, we can go with her. Have a Draco right there. And go with Big Gun. And we need somebody for attack up, so like this we actually see her her performance better. We're gonna go with Arbiter. So let's see how she performs here. So she started there with her A2. Got an extra turn. Good, so it took 18 seconds to get the first wave down. Let's see what will happen here. She had no shield on her, so she didn't ignore the defense of the target there. That's why I would really suggest to put her on a divine set if you can. So you have that shield at the start of the round all the time. Unfortunately, I don't have a good divine set for attack champions. I do have bits and pieces from different sets, but not enough to complete a full set with good stats. she just hit 250k from her 5 hits. That was her A3 and A2. That was her A2 with a 127k hit. A1, A3, actually A3 and A1, sorry. It does deal an impressive amount of damage though. So we got the run in 1 minute and 30 seconds. She dealt almost 1 million damage. A bit under Draco and Big Gun. Pretty decent. Now let's try her out in a 4 skip, for example. It's not great for the spider whatsoever. So here we can take down her and we can bring Gala in. We can take down Royal Guard as well and again bring another attack up. So here we can bring, for example, Lenakis. As soon as I will find her. There we go. So let's see what she does here. How good can she hold back to back with Baron, for example? Let's see. On damage, Baron is a pretty nasty champion itself. Deals huge amount of damage too. Like, he got wiped out of existence. So she made 250k damage. Baron made 400k. So it's a pretty big difference in between them. Still, she's keeping up good. Now we can try her on the Golem as well. Let's see what she's doing there. We can use her like this. We can take out Battle Khazar from there and bring her in and keep the rest of the team the same. We do have attack up from Duchess. I'm mainly curious of her overall damage. Now, Big Gun is a AoE champion, so he'll definitely beat her on this, no doubt. In my opinion, she's much better for arena than for dungeons. How I said before, just because of her slow animations. Again, she had no shield there. Yeah, that extra turn. Seems like we lost Man-Eater. Do not have a attack down on the actual Golem. And we got that attack down now. That was a pretty good hit. So here it seems like it takes a long time for this run to go. Definitely not recommended to go with her in the Ice Golem. But if you have no one else better, it's definitely usable here as well. The only place where I really don't see her useful is honestly the spider. So, gonna be right under 3 minutes. Not the worst time, but not the best either. So she's holding back to back with Draco, not with Big Gun, but she dealt 1.3 million damage. Pretty good damage, I would say. So yeah, guys, how you can see, she's a pretty awesome champion. I prefer her mainly for arena, but you can definitely use her in dungeons as well. She deals pretty good damage. So items, if you're just curious, anyone, we have an attack ring, 3 damage amulet, we have an attack banner, 3 damage gloves, attack chest piece, speed boots, of course, and the rest you know how they go. If you guys enjoyed this video, thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Take care, my guys.